2025 was fairly eventful year for sport, but 2026 promises to be an absolute blockbuster. The T20 World Cup returns to India for the very first time in a decade and at a time when India are the defending champions. But there are many events beyond the world of cricket which will see the best athletes not just in India but in the world competing for glory. The year will see not one but two major multi-sporting events as the Asian Games and the Commonwealth Games will be held, and fans of Indian sports will be hopeful of a good haul of medals from both these events. Elsewhere, the FIFA World Cup will take place in its usual summer slot and will be hosted in 3 different countries. Here's a detailed look ahead at what promises to be a big year in the world of sport.
India ended an 11-year wait for an ICC title in 2024 by winning the T20 World Cup. And the men in blue will now attempt to pull off 2 big firsts. Not only can they become the first team in the history of the tournament to defend their title, but they are also aiming to become the first team to win the T20 World Cup at home. The Indian Premier League's continued success has made the tournament a fixed part of the cricket calendar. And it also offers the chance for fans to see legendary stars like Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma and MS Dhoni in action against each other. Something that is doubly special since all of them are retired from T20I cricket. What's more, the 19th season of the biggest T20 franchise league in the world will begin straight after the home T20 World Cup. The Indian women cricket team ended a 52-year wait for an ICC trophy by winning the ODI World Cup after beating South Africa in a memorable final. And to make the win all the more sweet, it came at home in front of an adoring and passionate crowd. They will now be looking to win a first T20 World Cup as well when the tournament gets underway in England in June. Football's biggest tournament will also kick off in the summer, as the FIFA World Cup presents one last potential chance for 2 of the greatest footballers of all time in Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo to clash and potentially add to their already illustrious legacies. However, a number of teams are looking stronger than in 2022, and anyone looking to win the title will have to contend with more teams since the 2026 edition features 48 sides, a first for the tournament. India's golden boy Neeraj Chopra will hope to bounce back after a forgettable 2025 season, which saw him miss out on multiple titles by a whisker. Despite breaching the 90-meter mark in Doha, Neeraj ended the year without too many titles and even missed out on Diamond League glory by the barest of margins. His main aim will be on achieving glory in the biennial World Athletics Championships, which gets underway in September. The Commonwealth Games also makes a comeback this year, albeit in a far more concentrated manner. The Glasgow Games will feature only 10 sports. The Scottish city stepped in as last-minute replacements after the Australian city of Victoria pulled out due to budget issues, but will hope to make the Games a memorable one regardless, even as questions over the long-term future of the event continues to crop up every now and then. But it won't be the only multi-sporting event of the year, as the Asian Games will be hosted in the Japanese cities of Aichi and Nagoya. This will be a far bigger event with around 42 sports being part of the 16-day event, including multiple esports events as well. Around 45 nations are set to participate in the Games, and given it has direct consequences for the 2028 Olympics, it is fair to say the competition in all sports will be intense. Indian hockey has experienced a mini renaissance in recent times, something that is evidenced by back-to-back bronze medals in the 2020 and 2024 Olympics. However, that has yet to reflect in the Hockey World Cup, and the Indian men's team will have the perfect chance to right that as the next edition of the tournament gets underway in Belgium and Netherlands. India's sole title victory came in 1975, meaning fans have been waiting over half a century for this glory to arrive. India's chess stars will also get more chances to cement the nation's dominance in the sport. R. Pragnananda will compete in the candidates, and should he win, he will set up an all-Indian World Chess Championship match with D. Gukesh. There's also 3 women who will be vying for a shot at the title as R. Vaishali, Divya Deshmukh and Koneru Hampi all qualified for the tournament as well. There's also Gukesh's World Chess Championship defense, coming 2 years after he stunned Ding Liren to win the crown. The youngster has at times struggled under the weight of the title, which reflected in his results in 2025, despite a stellar result in the Norway Chess Tournament when he beat Magnus Carlsen. But Gukesh is a formidable opponent when on form, and he will be keen to put the poor form behind him in a year that could well define his legacy in the sport.